Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today. If you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward about 5 minutes or stay with us through our hellos. As always, I'm going to check the sound first. Welcome to fast forward. Sounds good. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Chris. I hope the sound is going to be good for you today. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Ari. Good morning, Alana. Haven't seen you for a while. Good morning, Cherry. Now, Cherry, you're back in the States. I saw on Facebook that your trip to Merida was awesome. Now you can speak Spanish, right? Anyway, it is time for us to start. And yesterday we started including our emotions as the object of meditation. And we did that using a painful memory, painful emotion as an example. Today, we will do the same, but we will use a pleasant memory, pleasant emotion. And you may wonder why in the world we need to work with pleasant emotions. After all, these feel really good and we don't want them to go away. And that is the point. Pleasant emotions, just like painful emotions, can become a source of suffering. Seems counterintuitive, but just think about it this way. In the case of pleasant emotions, instead of trying to run away from the feeling, we actually try to chase after it, to prolong it, to extend it. And it's simply impossible because all emotions, pleasant or unpleasant, are just energy. They arise and pass away like clouds in the sky. They are our internal weather. So chasing after the pleasant in the end creates the same suffering as running away from the unpleasant. In both cases, we end up wanting what we cannot have. Pema Chodron writes, emotions are the arising of the natural dynamic energy of life. Thoughts are also natural and spontaneously arising. Everything that happens is naturally occurring. You don't actually invent or control any of it. And whatever occurs, you can invite it in to become your friend, your support for awakening. Emotions are just energy. We are the ones who ascribe the labels of good and bad to them. Even though we each have a unique experience with our emotions, emotions are really a universal experience. When an emotion arises, everybody has the same choice. Everyone knows how to strengthen the old habit of anger, and everyone knows how to feel resentment and self-pity. We're very good at it. But at the same time, you are the only one having this emotion. And even though your friends and relatives might tell you what you're thinking and feeling, actually you are the only one who thinks those thoughts and feels those feelings. So each emotion is unique, and it doesn't have to be called good or bad, or anything at all. It's just as it is. So now let's practice together, this time working with a pleasant memory, pleasant feelings, and see where it takes us. And before we start, though, I want to remind you once again that we did a whole series on working with all sorts of emotions. This series was based on the book Atlas of the Heart by Brené Brown, where she takes a very detailed look at all possible human emotions. And if you missed that series, I strongly recommend finding it. It's called Embodied Life, and the best place would be my YouTube channel, and I'll drop the link to it in the comments to this video. So now take a comfortable position, and as always, take a few moments to settle into your body. Find the posture that allows you to stay alert and at the same time relaxed. Stable base, legs relaxed, hands relaxed. See if you can find the natural length of your spine, the natural openness of your heart, where nothing is forced. Your posture is easy. Soften the face. Maybe bring a gentle smile to your lips. Eyes can be open or closed. Your breath is also nice and soft, completely natural. Don't try to watch your breath like a hawk. It's not about focusing on your breathing. It's about feeling. Feeling yourself breathe. Easy, no struggle. Letting all the experiences of the present moment, physical sensations, thoughts, emotions, to flow through you as energy. What is the strongest experience for you right now? Is it your mood, a physical sensation, a thought? Can you connect with this experience non-verbally? Just getting a felt sense of what's happening. Now take a moment to find a pleasant memory. For example, it's quite easy for many of us to recall a memory of being praised. That feels nice. Or whatever else that comes to you, of course, doesn't matter. And sometimes it's helpful to find a visual that stimulates this memory and all the pleasant emotions associated with it. With this pleasant memory, pleasant emotion in mind, turn your attention to your breath. Let your breath be your support, your friend for training in being present. If your mind wanders off, which it will, just come back to the breath without beating yourself up. It's all good. Remember that anything can arise in space and be the object or support for your training. So now bring forward in your awareness that pleasant memory and the emotion associated with it. See if you contact the texture of this feeling, its temperature. Where in your body do you feel this emotion the strongest? If someone asked you to describe the feeling of this emotion, how would you describe it? Fully put your attention on the emotion itself, just as it is. Notice how you're approaching this exercise today compared to working with the unpleasant, painful emotions yesterday. Maybe you'll notice that today there is a subtle or not so subtle desire to always stay in the state of pleasantness. Remember, however good it may feel, It's really impossible to stay here forever. This too shall pass. So allow it to pass naturally. Don't try to chase after it. Remind yourself that this feeling will return at some point on its own, and then you can enjoy it again. For now, your job is to simply stay with what is. Notice whatever thoughts are arising and label them. Thinking, thinking. And then bring yourself back to your center, back to the object of your meditation today. Rest in the open awareness, noticing whatever arises and passes away. Feeling your breath. Now gently let go of the practice. Once again, scan your body. Notice what's going on right now for you, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you? And as you go through your day today, I encourage you to get curious about your emotions and to allow yourself to go into them so that you can experience this opening of the heart. Can you notice that you may be trying in a subtle or not so subtle way to push away the quote unquote bad emotions and chase after the good emotions? Would it be possible to drop these labels and simply stay with the energy of whatever emotions visit you, treating them like the weather, your internal weather? Enjoy. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow. Yes, by the way, just a reminder, tomorrow is Wednesday, and usually Amethyst gave a practice on Wednesday, a healing practice, but she is now going to do it on Sunday at a different time. So I'm taking over the spot. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Bye.